Hello, folks. Bill here, Cannabis IPO guy. Okay, let's get right into it. The long-awaited video that you guys have all been waiting for. I'm going to talk to you about where I've been, why that video has been so delayed. Folks, what I'm going to tell you today in this video is going to be unlike anything you've probably ever heard in your lifetime. I'm not only going to tell you about 20 companies that I highly recommend that you invest in. I'm going to talk to you about a company that blows them all away. But before I do that, I want you to know that I am only giving you my opinion, that you should always seek professional financial advice from a licensed financial advisor, and don't take anything that I say and act on it without first consulting a professional financial advisor. Folks, what I'm going to talk to you here about here today is it's like unlike anything that you're ever going to see in your lifetime. I found a company, folks, that is basically the holy grail of the cannabis industry. It's set to blow every other company in the cannabis industry out of the water. That means Canopy Growth and every other great company out there. It's set to dwarf them. And the reason is because this company has found the cure through an exclusive patent that they have on synthetically created cannabinoid, and they have cured multiple sclerosis. They have cured a disease called scleroderma. They have cured a disease called Huntington's disease, and they have also pretty much completely cured Parkinson's disease, or at least extensively reduce the effects of Parkinson's to the point that it's almost rendered inactive in a person's body. So, folks, this company, it's unlike anything that I've ever seen. I'll be talking to you a little bit about what that means, how you can put numbers on the company's value. Folks, not only are we living in a time where we never thought we'd see the legalization of cannabis, not only is this just an incredible time to be alive, but to be alive when one of the companies, through its world-renowned scientists and entrepreneurs, have developed the exclusive rights to the cure for multiple sclerosis, scleroderma, Huntington's disease, and Parkinson's disease. Folks, this is life-changing stuff. The company that I'm going to talk to you about is going to have a valuation. It's going to grow to a $52 billion company in a very short time. This company has what's called 2 Orphans Designations. I'm going to get into what that means, and that's a designation basically given by the FDA that basically says, hey, listen, you're onto something. There'll be no taxes on any of the funds you receive for your clinical trials. Wow. Have at it, and we want to see more. Folks, this is the mother lode of any company that you could ever invest in. If there was ever a company that I would want to invest in out of all the other companies that I've talked to you about in my previous videos, and out of the 20 companies that I'm going to talk to you about, this company right here is the holy grail of all cannabis companies. If you miss out on investing in this company, it's going to be your own fault. I'm going to talk to you about something called angel investing. 0.01% of Americans get to participate in angel investing, okay? This is a private round of investing, okay? And it's the round prior to the IPO stage. Very few people get to invest in that. It's usually reserved for Regulation D investors or accredited investors. Normally you have to have a annual income of $200,000, $300,000 if you're married, or you have to have a net worth of over $1 million. There's a rare opportunity that I've been invited through a private exclusive network that I belong to invest in this private round of funding for this incredible company. and I'm going to give you access to the subscription agreements so that if you want to, you can invest in this company as well. Folks, you only have until the 28th of March 2019 to participate in this private round of funding. If you pass on that, it's your own fault. I highly, highly recommend that you don't pass on that, because it's a once in a lifetime opportunity. First, let me tell you where I've been real quickly. The reason that I have not put out that video, folks, is because I'm creating what I believe is $1 billion company of my own. I'm not going to sit around and watch everybody else capitalize on the most incredible income opportunity of our lifetime in the cannabis industry and not create a company that's going to capitalize on this incredible industry as well. I've told you this is going to be a $1 trillion industry in the United States alone, and $1 trillion industry in the rest of the world, including Europe. And that's the way it is. That's the case, folks, and more people are starting to realize that. Folks, during the gold rush, there were people that didn't know where the gold was, but you know what? They knew how to sell picks and shovels, and those people that sold picks and shovels became millionaires. So, folks, I've created a company that is a multi-vendor platform for all things cannabis. In other words, if you've heard of Shopify, I've created a company that is basically the Shopify of the cannabis industry. So I've created a company called, and you're going to be the first ones to really hear about it here first. It's called Cannabis, LLC. ECANNAMERCE.com, eCannabis.com. And folks, this is a multi-vendor platform, much like Shopify, that allows you to sell the highest quality top brands of cannabis merchandise in the entire cannabis industry. This is not a company that sells products from AliExpress or Alibaba or anything like that. No offense to those companies. This is a company, folks, that I have created exclusive partnership agreements with the top brands and the top CEOs of certain companies in the United States and some in Canada. Folks, I've worked tirelessly to get licensing in different states, to get set up so that we're going to dominate the e-commerce world of cannabis merchandise in the United States. And with a 20-year background in law, folks, I know how to navigate through the landmines in the legal area and where all of the problems arise with states that are not decriminalized yet for either medical or recreational. So I saw the writing on the wall, and I created eCannabis.com, and that's where I've been. It's a project that requires thousands of dollars. The development of this website is like a Rolls Royce. It's like, unlike anything you've ever seen. Merchants are going to be able to open their own cannabis shop on this platform. They're going to have access to the companies that I have had exclusive partnership deals with, so that they can drop ship the most incredible and the highest selling cannabis products in the world through this website. So that's where I've been. You can see the welcome page at eCannabis.com, and you can sign up for updates if you're interested. Now, getting into this company that I'm going to be talking to you about, as I said before, this is about angel investing. Folks, 0.01% of Americans get to participate in this. This is a private round of what I believe is the most incredible company in the world today in the cannabis industry, because of the fact that what they've done is they've created two drugs. One is a CBD-based drug that they have reproduced synthetically. And the reason that they did that was because if you know anything about CBD and cannabis strains, you'll know that you can have an incredible strain. It'll produce great for maybe, 10 crops, 10 to 5, maybe 4 or 5 generations. And then 6 months down the road, that certain strain just doesn't have the same effect anymore. So some of these companies can go a long way. And I'll talk about companies that have become, billion-dollar companies that way. But they can't put a patent on that because it's a natural product. So this incredible company reproduced a cannabinoid in the CBD realm in synthetic form. And now this company has used that incredible drug to prove video proof, peer journal reviews, Orphans Designations, you name it, okay? They have proved that they have cured multiple sclerosis, and they've also cured multiple sclerosis and Parkinson's disease, Huntington's disease, and scleroderma. So what I'm going to talk to you about is just some of the details on this company, and when I'm done, you can choose to click the link below. The first drug that they created, cured multiple sclerosis and scleroderma. The second one cures Parkinson's and Huntington's disease, and we'll talk about those, okay? So let's get into this, okay? Folks, in angel investing, which is investing prior to the IPO stage, okay, this is where your largest fortunes are made. That's probably why some of the, only the elite and wealthiest people in the world get to participate in those, in angel investing. However, this is a rare opportunity under something called Regulation A+ that allows you to invest in this incredible company. Now you have to put a minimum of $5,000 to invest in this company. But I'm in a little bit of an argument with the company because I don't believe under the SEC's regulations that they can legally hold you to that minimum, because under Regulation A+, the SEC rules only state that you cannot invest more than 10% of your annual income. So that doesn't say that there's a minimum, and I don't know if a company can be in compliance with that SEC regulation. But the fact of the matter is if I don't know if a company can be in compliance with that SEC regulation if they require a $5,000 minimum. But you know what, folks? I really don't care at this point, because a $5,000 investment in this company, even if it, and just to give you some background before I get into it, the scientist who's involved in this company has taken several other companies public. His last company he grew over 7,000% in under 2 years, okay? People that invested $5,000 in that company obviously made well over $300,000, okay, in under 2 years, okay? Folks, this company stands to dwarf anything that any of those companies and any company in the cannabis industry has ever done. This company stands to become a $52 billion company in a very short period of time because they have 8 patents on these 2 drugs and 26 pending. So they've tied up this industry until 2037. Folks, okay, this highly respected scientist, I've already told you that he's taken other companies public and he's made the shareholders of those companies millions of dollars. This is one of the biggest breakthroughs of our lifetime, a potential cure for 4 of today's deadliest diseases. Even a small investment in this company can potentially make people millionaires. Now, I talked to you about the 8 patents. I want to give you an example of a company called GW Pharmaceuticals, okay? They did a $70 million private offering, okay? That company grew exponentially, well over 6,000%, so that people who invested $5,000 in that company went up to over 300. That investment of $5,000 made people over $300,000 just for investing in that company in the private round, the type of round that I'm talking about right now. Excuse me. Now, what this company is set to do is going to quadruple anything that GW Pharmaceuticals even thought about doing. Now, okay. In order to understand this, you have to analyze this, just like I've always said in all of my videos, like a venture capitalist, okay? The SEC Regulation A+, It allows the public to participate in this private round, and that doesn't happen often, okay? But this company has a CEO and a founder that believe in letting the public participate. So what we're talking about here in just these 4 diseases alone, these diseases, okay, have unmet needs. You have people that I'm going to talk about that are popular movie stars that are suffering from these diseases. The market for these 4 diseases combined is a $38 billion market. So what do I mean by that? Quickly, what that means is that when you look at the cost of the drugs that they have created and the amount of people that have these diseases, they get an idea of what the market value is based on the cost of the drugs and the amount of people that are going to need to potentially purchase this drug. Okay, so for example, for multiple sclerosis alone, okay, that's a $27.3 billion market. Okay, for scleroderma, that's a $3.7 billion market. For Parkinson's, that's a $5.2 billion market. And for Huntington's disease, that's a $2.4 billion market. Folks, this company has the patents to tie this market up till 2037. Okay, so I'm going to try to move along here, and I want to talk to you about what an Orphans Designation means. This company has been given 2 Orphans Designations. Okay, and what does that mean? Orphan Drug Act, okay, provides for granting special status to a drug or biological product to treat a rare disease or condition upon request of a sponsor. This status is referred to an orphan designation, or is referred to as orphan designation, or sometimes orphan status. For a drug to qualify for orphan designation, both the drug and the disease or condition must meet certain criteria specified in the ODA and the FDA's implementing regulations at 21 Code of Federal Regulations, Part 316. Orphan designation qualifies the sponsor of the drug for various development incentives of the ODA, including tax credits for qualified clinical testing. A marketing application for a prescription drug product that has received orphan designation is not subject to a prescription drug user fee unless the application includes an indication for other than the rare disease or condition for which the drug was designated. I'm not going to get into that. Suffice it to say that this company has been given 2 orphan designations for 2 of the diseases that it has the cure for. And what this private round of funding is to take the next clinical stages to the human clinical trials. So I have had access to a private video that I can't show you guys. The reason I can't show it to you is because it's copywritten, and it is, I'm not at liberty to disclose it to you this way. But what I can do and what I will do in the next video is I'm going to give you access to the exclusive network that showed me that video. And when you join that exclusive group of elite investors, then you'll be able to request that video, or they may send it to you anyway. But in this video, I saw some of the most incredible things I've ever seen. I saw mice that had multiple sclerosis walking around, dragging their feet. They could hardly move. And then I saw those mice after with the treatment from this drug. And they were just jumping around, perfectly healthy, completely cured of multiple sclerosis, okay? I saw some other incredible scientific information, which I'm going to give to you in the next video. There's a lot of things I'm going to be able to give to you in the next video. Not just the access to the subscription agreement, but access to the website so that you can see all of this scientific information. You can see the incredible, incredible team that's behind this. They're the best in the world. And I'm going to move on. So, I already told you that MS is a $27.3 billion market, scleroderma, Huntington's, Parkinson's. I already went over the value of these markets, okay? I want to talk to you about some superstars or movie stars that have multiple sclerosis. Actress Selma Blair, Montel Williams, former talk show host, Trevor Bain, Jack Osborne, Jamie Lynn Sigler from The Sopranos, Ann Romney, Mitt Romney's wife, Clay Walker, he's a country music singer, David Lander, he used to play Squiggy on Laverne and Shirley. I'm giving up my age now because I used to watch that as a kid, okay? This company, folks, is currently valued at $50 million. If you only focus on the multiple sclerosis market alone, which is a $27 billion market, okay? When this company cures or comes out with this cure, okay, that's going to raise the value of this company by 54,000%. And that's not the end of it. This company is going to grow by 104,000%, okay? When you add in not just the other two diseases, or the other three diseases, the cures for those, but I haven't talked to you about Alzheimer's and colon cancer yet. Folks, I don't even know if you can comprehend what this means. Let me give you an idea to see if I can just help you out. In 2014, there was a company called Biogen Inc. They created a product called Plegridy. This product only relieved a few symptoms of multiple sclerosis, okay? You know what that did? That drove Biogen's market cap up $33 billion, okay? Folks, I don't have to tell you what that would do for your investment, okay? But we're talking so much bigger than that, okay? We are talking so much bigger than that. With the cure that this company is bringing out, it's history in the making, folks, okay? I talked to you about GW Pharma. They created something called Epidiolex, okay? That was created, I believe, on a natural product, okay? You can't patent that, so they're going to have competition. With this, they have recreated this, and they've used two different cannabinoids, CBD and CBG, and there's not a lot known about CBG. This company is the leading scientific research company on CBG. They are out far, far ahead of any other company in the world, okay? Now, just take a look at the epilepsy market alone. That's a $4.5 billion market. The multiple sclerosis market dwarfs that at $27.38 billion. When it's all said and done, this company is going to have a 30-year monopoly on the cure for these industries. You right now stand to be able to invest in a private round of funding. You're going to potentially see your investment go exponentially higher, even by the time it gets to the IPO stage. And if you were to get into the IPO stage, you'd be doing pretty well anyway. So if you see this video, okay, and this private round of funding that I'm talking about has ended, it's going to end in 4 days. What's the date today? Is this the 24th? Okay, so this private round of funding is going to end on the 28th. You have 4 days to click that link below, pay the amount that's required, and get access to this private subscription agreement that's going to allow you to buy shares in this private round of funding, okay? And you have 4 days to do that. I'm sorry I'm only coming out with it now. I'm busy, okay? Now, I'm going to go over everything that I'm going to give you and why it's going to be worth it to click the link below and pay the amount that I'm asking for all of the information that I'm going to give you. Before I do that, I just want to make sure that I've gone over a few things. This company has 2 drugs, okay? The first drug focuses on a synthetic CBD cannabinoid. What they did when they created these drugs is they realized that the natural forms of these cannabinoids, they worked, but they don't fit properly into our body's natural endocannabinoid system. In 1992, scientists learned that the body has its own endocannabinoid system, okay? This has unlocked incredible opportunities. So you see some results from cannabis in a lot of areas of inflammation, pain relief, yada, 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 okay? But these cannabinoids don't fit properly into the endocannabinoid systems in our body. This company and their team of elite world-class scientists realized that. So they took a cannabinoid in CD form and they reproduced it in synthetic form, and they made it 5 times better than a normal cannabinoid, and they made it to fit perfectly into the endocannabinoid system, so that it is an incredible cure for multiple sclerosis and scleroderma. They took their second drug and they reproduced that from a CBG cannabinoid, okay? You can research CBG. I don't have time to talk about it. And when they reproduced that in synthetic form and made it far more powerful than the natural form, what they produced in both of these drugs, folks, is something called consistency and the ability to patent that. So nobody can reproduce this. And the second drug is going to take care of Parkinson's and Huntington's disease, okay? So you need to understand how incredible this really is, okay? What this company has done with the CBG drug, okay, folks, this drug regrows the neurons in the brain, okay? It cures brain aging, okay? That's all I'm going to get into that. I can't go into the neuroprotective effects of this drug, but I do want to talk to you about the team. If you watch my videos prior to this, you know I dig into the team. All of this would be amazing, right? But if you don't have a great team, you got a couple of knuckleheads who just stumbled across this cure, hey, you know what? Forget it. This team, folks, has the best scientists in the world, okay? Let me just talk to you about this team, okay? Some of these scientists, all of these scientists have 30 years in the industry, okay? One of these scientists alone, his work is cited over 5,000 times in peer medical journals, okay? Another one of one of these scientists have what's called the Novartis Distinguished Scientist Award, okay? Most of these scientists own cannabinoid patents, okay? These are the leading scientists in the world. I'm going to give you access to that, okay? So here's what I'm going to do for you guys. Because I keep on getting emails, where are you? I need your information. I'm ready to invest. I know. And as you know, I'm busy with e-cannabis, okay? When I got into this, I became the cannabis IPO guy. I was very excited. Now, I'm so excited, I can't focus on teaching people. I can only dig up information for myself. So here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to give you access to how I get my information. So you're not only going to get 20 of my top recommendations, okay, for investing in. Some of them are IPOs, some of them have already gone public, okay? 20, okay? You're going to get 20 companies. Then you're going to find out about the mega holy grail of all cannabis companies that has found cures for 4 of today's deadliest diseases, holds 8 patents on that cure with 26 pending, and has locked up the market for at least until 2037. And you're going to have an opportunity to invest privately in an angel round of investing. Now, you need to know that you will potentially have to put up a $5,000 investment to invest in that angel round. But I'm going to argue, and I have argued, that we could all only put $1,000 down. We're going to see how that plays out, but you should be prepared to invest $5,000. There is no company in the cannabis industry that I would ever put $5,000 into more than I would put into this company that I'm talking about right now. But that's not all I'm going to do for you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you about the exclusive elite group of investors that I am a part of that give me access to this information. Folks, you need to join this this group for yourself, because when you do, you're going to get access to 4 or 5 angel investing deals a year. And then you will have access to all of these IPOs. You will have access to the top CEOs in the country. I'm going to tell you of another source that you can go to where you can listen in on conference calls with these CEOs, okay? I'm also going to tell you how I get some of the numbers that I get. So I'm going to give you 3 different sources. One is the investor elite group that I work with, a group of people that not everybody knows about, okay? The second one is there's just 2 other incredible sources of information that you're gonna need. So what are you getting? You're getting 20 of my top cannabis picks. Some are IPOs, some are already public, okay? You're getting information on how to join the most incredible group of elite investors in the world in the cannabis industry that, you know, will put you in touch with the top CEOs of the top companies in the cannabis industry. Then you're going to get 2 other sources of information. I'm going to tell you where I get my information from, and how you can get on conference calls with these CEOs, etc. But the mother of all of the holy grail is you're going to have access to an angel investing round that you have 4 days to take advantage of. If you, folks, this company is set to grow to a $52 billion company, potentially, in a market with $38 billion worth of market value, just in the short term, in the short next 5 years or under, okay? Folks, no other company holds the exclusive patents on the cure to MS, Huntington's disease, Parkinson's, and scleroderma. And this company is already head and shoulders out in front of all the other companies when it comes to Alzheimer's and colon cancer. You want to invest in this company. I already told you, people that invested $5,000 in GW Pharmaceuticals, they made over $300,000, okay, folks? You don't want to miss this, okay? So this is the video that you've been waiting for. Click below. Folks, this is going to give you everything that you need so that I don't have to keep on getting emails anymore, because I'm moving on. I'm creating my own billion-dollar company. So now you guys can be part of this elite investors network yourself. I think that what I'm giving you more than qualifies for the amount that I'm charging you. You know, folks, you only have once in your life to take advantage of some of these opportunities. These opportunities are making millions for other people. It may as well be you as well. So don't sleep on this first incredible offer. You know what, folks? And even if you miss this, if you see this video after the next 4 days, you still get all of this information, and you will want to check to see if this company has IPO'd yet. This company is not expected to IPO until the end of early 2020. Click. Folks, I'm out of time. Click the link below. Make a decision that could change your life. This is Bill, Cannabis IPO guy. I'll see you in the link below. Take care.